Hey there, this is Dr. Evan Osar, developer of the Integrative Movement System. Welcome to video 3 of this 3-part video series of Integrative Movement Insider, training the older client to improve hip function. Recall from the first 2 videos, we discussed training the older client and getting them to use more anterior pelvic tilt. And what we mean by that, so watch those videos if you haven't watched them before watching this one. We want them to be able to align their thoracopelvic cylinder to the best of their ability, and we want them to really understand how to move that pelvis anteriorly over top of the femoral head to appropriately load that posterior hip complex. It's not anterior pelvic tilt and arching the back. It's an anterior pelvic tilt and moving the entire thoracopelvic cylinder over top the femoral head so you can sit back and load up that posterior hip appropriately. That's our #1 strategy for working with our older clients to improve hip function and to decrease stress upon their low back and ultimately improve function. So in the last video, we talked about the supported squat and the supported split squat. This video will look at the progressions from those patterns. So essentially, the split squat pattern is just the supported split squat without support. We bring one leg forward, second leg back, so split stance. We usually have clients use a narrower stance initially so they can really focus on loading up that front side hip. So what we want to do is keep most of the weight, so about 70 to 80% of my weight will be on my forward leg. The back leg is really just for stability. It's not to put my weight back onto that leg, and that's another common mistake a lot of our clients will make. Now, long spine, align that head over the thorax, thorax over the pelvis to the best of your client's ability. I'll oftentimes have them put their own hands on their pelvis so they can monitor their ability to get that pelvis to move anteriorly over top their femoral head. So now, we're gonna have them sit back or hinge their hips so they load that posterior hip, they rotate anteriorly. Again, the whole thoracopelvic cylinder is rotating anteriorly. It's not just the pelvis, so that they can load that posterior hip complex, and then they lift up as if they're going to step forward. So the entire thoracopelvic cylinder moves over top of the femoral head, and then they come up as if they're going to step forward without gripping themselves back into that posterior tilted position. That's so important so we're not reinforcing the things that made them tight in the first place, and that's a lot of that posterior hip gripping. So again, align the head and neck, thorax and pelvis, move the entire thoracopelvic cylinder over top the femoral head anteriorly so you load up that posterior hip complex, and then come forward as if you're going to step forward. Super effective way to get your clients to use their posterior hip complex and really teach them how to load the entire lower extremity and take stress off their low back and also their knees. The progression from that is very simple. All they do is it's the same idea, head and neck aligned over top of the thorax and pelvis, sit back. So we'll do a reverse lunge. It's basically the exact same position we were just in with the split squat, and then come up tall. So sit back, then come up tall. So we're just basically, again, just moving the entire thoracopelvic cylinder or that pelvis anteriorly over top of the femoral head, and then coming up tall. So that way, there's no change in my pelvis alignment during the initial stages of training the split squat and the lunge pattern. We can also do a forward lunge. So it's the same idea, head and neck, thorax, pelvis aligned, step forward, load up that forward hip. So it's, again, the same alignment as we had in the split squat position. So here, and I'll come back up tall. So step forward, hinge, come back up tall. One more time, step forward, load, hinge, and then come back up tall. And that's ultimately the most successful strategy we have for training our older clients. Really, that we train all our clients with it. Even our athletes have trouble getting that anterior pelvic tilt to load up the posterior hip complex appropriately. But super effective way to start to train the optimal alignment and mechanics our clients need to reduce stress on their low back and ultimately on their knees and their ankle and foot complex. This is Dr. Evan Osar with Integrative Movement Insider. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it explained how we look and how we train optimal alignment and mechanics to improve how our clients are using their posterior hip complex, to improve how they're controlling lower extremity motion, and how we help them reduce stress upon their spine. If you're looking for more information on how we work with our clients, check out the Integrative Corrective Exercise Instructor program, and you can also check out our Integrative Movement System Specialist course as well. Thanks for watching this video. Hope it helped you. We'll catch you next time at Integrative Movement Insider. Take care.